So, Food Review Club, my thoughts. Food Review Club has been going for nearly 7 years now, and at the helm is Matt. Now, Matt and his team go across the world reviewing food, giving their honest thoughts and opinions, but they do it in such a style that it's just like listening to your mate down the pub telling you about a burger or a pizza they had the other night. He's been fortunate enough to crown himself a deal with Forge Irish Stout, and even produce his own slap sauce. It was a couple of months ago when I was scrolling through TikTok that I see some videos from Matt where he was actually lifting the curtain behind the scenes of how hard things have been over the last 6 to 7 years. Come across this little gem of advice.
It's from people that say, oh, you look really comfortable to talk into camera and whatever else. If you watch some of my first reviews, people used to laugh at me and ridicule me in the comments because if we were filming on a busy street at night, for example, there's a lot of people around behind the camera, I would be looking left and right. That was me basically having a panic attack, not trying to catch eyes with people or just embarrassed or whatever else. People thought I was trying to catch eyes with people, to like look at me sort of thing. Completely the opposite. I was scared out of my fucking brains.
I totally get where he's coming from there, because I just film in my house, and the moment a cat moves or I can hear people moving about, I'm always looking everywhere like I'm embarrassed to film in front of people. So I completely understand what he's saying there.
What you see now is just literally 5-6 years of practice. That's all. It's like sharpening a knife. We all get given a really blunt one at the beginning, but the more you do it, repetition, after a couple of years, guess what? Your knife is going to be pretty sharp depending on how much you're sharpening it.
Again, spot on. Like we know in life, the more you practice something, the better you get. So yeah, again, I've been going at this for 2 years now, and I'm only slowly starting to feel comfortable in front of the camera. That's why you've seen over the last month or so that I'm doing more videos like this.
And when you're filming consistently 5 to 7 main reviews a week, plus all your extras, and like this, for example, you're putting a lot of time into your craft. And now I feel pretty comfortable. It was only probably, I've done 3,000 reviews-ish. It was only about a year ago I would have felt comfortable enough reviewing in a restaurant as well. That's something that I found really, really difficult.
That's crazy to think he was going for 4 years before he'd sit in a restaurant and do a review. But again, I get it. I keep thinking about maybe just taking my microphone out to the street and speak to people, but I'm just too scared at the moment. I find it comfortable recording in the comfort of my own home.
People in close proximity to us when we're doing it. Real talk. But yeah, I've always had aspirations to be really professional because my true end goal and passion for this game was to try and get some sort of mainstream gig. So I want to try and articulate myself on camera like a professional and try and be the best I can.
Well, you do that very well, and keep at it, because like you're smashing it at the moment. So hopefully one day it will happen.
However difficult that can be sometimes.
On a side note, when I was producing Behind the Bell, boxing channel I'm no longer a part of, out of the blue I had Matt and the Food Review Club boys from out of nowhere follow me, and it was such an honour and a privilege to have someone that I'd been following for 4 years at the time see my content and decide to follow me. But anyway, back to my overall thoughts. Food Review Club is such a great channel. As a person whose podcast is all about real lives, real people, Matt continues to do these behind the curtain videos because they're really interesting stuff to hear. So Matt and the Food Review Club boys, keep up the good work. And if you ever want to come on and discuss things, my DM's always open. Thank you again. See you in the next one.